Hi, Primary 4, how are you? We hope that you are all fine. Today we are gonna study a very interesting lesson which is about the importance of sunlight to the living organisms. Okay, we all know that a lot of animals depend on plants to get their food. The plant is the main source of food and energy for man and most of animals. Sun is the main source of energy for the plant, and so for all the living organisms. How can plants make their own food? Plants make their own food by photosynthesis process. Repeat after me. Photosynthesis. Yes, photosynthesis. Photo means from light, okay? Process. Photosynthesis process. This process is a biological process takes place in the green part of the plant to make the food of the plant, which is sugar and starch. In the existence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and minerals. During this process, oxygen is released. So, photosynthesis process gives us what? Starch and oxygen. Plants use water, carbon dioxide, in presence of sunlight inside the chloroplast. Do you remember the chloroplast that exists in the plant cells? Yes, excellent. That makes starch and release oxygen. And starch is the food of the plant. Okay? Okay. We have here important give reasons. Number one, give reason 4. Green leaves are considered as food factory because they produce plants' food by photosynthesis process. Green plants are considered the earth's lungs. Why green plants considered the earth's lungs? Because they take carbon dioxide gas and produce oxygen during photosynthesis process. So photosynthesis process is very important for all the living organisms. Okay? Okay. Plants' leaves are green. Why plants' leaves are green? Do you remember? Yes, because they contain chloroplasts, which is green in color. Okay. Chloroplasts are found in the plant cell. Why? To absorb sunlight that is needed for photosynthesis process. Okay? Okay. Sunlight is considered as the main source of energy on Earth. Do you remember why? Yes, because plant depends on it in making its food during photosynthesis process. During what? Photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is opposite to respiration process. Why? Yes, because photosynthesis produces oxygen, while respiration produces carbon dioxide. So they are opposite to each other. What happens when the green plant is kept away from the sun? Can the green plant keep alive away from the sun? Of course not. Excellent. Why? Because green plant dies because it depends on sunlight to make its food. If there is no sunlight, the green plant can't make its food. So the green plant will die if it kept away from the sun. Okay. Living organisms are classified according to their feeding into. We have 3 types of living organisms. According to their feeding, how can they feed? Okay. First of all, we have the producers. Repeat after me. Producers, producers. Consumers, consumers. Decomposers, decomposers. First of all, we are going to study producers. Producers, they are autotrophic living organisms. What is the meaning of autotrophic? Autotrophic means they can make their own food by photosynthesis process. Okay? Again, autotrophic means they can make their own food by photosynthesis process. What are the producers? We have many examples for producers. Green plants, as we said before, green algae, some types of bacteria. Number two, we have consumers. The second type of living organisms is consumers. They are living organisms depending on producers to obtain food directly or indirectly. So consumers depend on producers to obtain food directly or indirectly. What does that mean? Directly means directly they feed on producers. They eat the plant directly. Like what? Like human, like rabbit, like chicken, sheep. They eat the plant directly. What about the second type, which depend on plant indirectly? Like human, sometimes human eat animals, and these animals eat plants, like cow, like sheep. Okay, lion, snake, hawk, they eat animals, and that animals eat plants before. Okay? Decomposers. What are the decomposers? They obtain food by decomposing organic wastes as dead bodies, plant remains, and rotten food. For example, we have some types of bacteria and fungi. So, bacteria and fungi are decomposers. They decay the dead bodies, decompose the dead bodies, and the plant remains and rotten food. Okay, so what is the importance of decomposers? Decomposers are very important for us, for all the living organisms. Why? Because they get rid of dead bodies, enable us to get rid of dead bodies, increase the soil fertility because they decompose the dead bodies and some plant remains and return back the important minerals to the soil. So they increase the soil fertility. Used in a lot of industries. We can use them in a lot of industries like tanning leather and the production of organic fertilizers. We use these organic fertilizers to increase the soil fertility also. Okay, thank you Primary 4 and best of luck.